You're in my seat. You know you're in my seat. The one by the window with the little crack on the edge of the table. I've been sitting here every single morning that we've come to this cafe since we started dating. You know that's my seat. My spot did not move today because you felt like sitting there. It's my spot because that's where I go every morning. And you know what? I'll just sit over here on the other side of the table, not in my spot. Your coffee cup is on my side of the table. Just go around taking people's spots, taking people's tables. You just go around taking things from people in the places where they usually trust you. You need room for your books. What are you even looking at? I see you have a bunch of things in front of you, but I don't recognize all of it. So I'm asking you, what is in that pile? It's clearly something, because otherwise you would just show me. So is this L? It's no big deal. Look at this. I see the page that you folded here. 10 ways to attract the kind of man you actually want. Are you looking for someone who's better than me? It's not. How else am I supposed to take it? What am I supposed to think when I see you looking at articles like this, if not that I'm not enough for you, that I'm not doing enough for you, giving you enough that you feel like you need this in your life? No, don't act like this is just some random article that you happen to land on. What do you mean, why did I notice? I noticed because it's in front of me and I have eyes and I'm interested in what you're looking at, so I hadn't seen you with a magazine like this before. No, it's not that I'm insecure, if that's what you're trying to get at. I'm not the one sitting here reading about how to attract someone, right? So let's not try to flip this on me. Okay, go ahead. You know what? Go ahead, say it. No, say it. I can handle it. You think I'm overreacting, and you think it's harmless, right? You think that these lists are just tips? Okay, then let's look at what kind of tips, in quotation mark, these are. Laugh at his jokes, even if they're not funny. Be mysterious, but not too distant. Make him chase you, but don't make it too hard. Do you not realize how bizarre these are? They're all contradictions, and it's all fake. It just turns people into flat versions of themselves, like everyone's following the same script so that you can all get the same guy. A guy who, I guess, is better than me. You know what, whatever. It just isn't how I would treat you. What do I mean by that? I would never go looking for tips on how to attract some kind of basic, societally acceptable, generic version of you. I appreciate who you are. I appreciate all your little idiosyncrasies. So I'm not jealous. I'm just saying that it's kind of stupid that you need to look at stuff like that when you have me in front of you. Why do you even need that? Seriously. Why do you need to learn how to attract someone when I'm right here? What do you think we're doing when we sit here for hours, talk about everything, when you show up early and take my seat like it's yours? Because from where I'm sitting, that doesn't look like someone who needs to go and read a guide on how to find a good guy. So what am I supposed to think? That you're looking for someone else? That you think there's someone better than me? Or what other conclusion can I draw? Don't brush it off like that. No. If I had something like this sitting in front of me, you would notice too. Yeah, okay, exactly. That's what I thought. Don't say you wouldn't care, because you would. You'd see it and you'd ask, and you wouldn't like the answer. And you would be right, by the way. Because it's not just about the article, babe. It's about what the article says about our relationship. If you find a guy like the one in this magazine, he's not going to actually see you. You're just going to be looking for some guy with a checklist that you got out of a magazine. And you're going to get the same treatment on his end, I got to tell you. Did you not realize that? He's going to try to match you with whatever checklist idea he has in his head from wherever guys go on the internet to learn that stuff. No, I wouldn't know where. Don't try to turn this around on me. I would never go to those websites. Why would I need to when I have you? Exactly. So you're not going to be noticed for anything real from a guy like that. He's not going to fall in love with all the little things that you do. Those idiosyncrasies that I mentioned. He's not going to notice the way you tap the side of your cup before you take a sip, like you're checking if it's still there. He's not going to notice how you reread the same sentence when you're distracted, but pretend like you didn't. And he's definitely not going to notice how you always end up in my seat, even when you act like it's an accident. Those aren't things you learn from a list. Those are things you notice when you actually pay attention to someone the way I pay attention to you. That's what I've been trying to tell you for the last 3 minutes. I'm not some flat version of a guy you're supposed to attract. I'm an actual person, and I'm right here, and I know you. And we have a wonderful relationship. At least I thought we did. So, no, I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with you sitting here reading things that are basically telling you to go and find someone else. What do you mean, how long have I been like this? I've always been like this. I've just been better at hiding it sometimes. Every time you mention some guy or tell me about someone you met, or even when you laugh at your phone and don't show me what it is, I notice those things. I notice those things. I just don't say anything because what am I supposed to say? Hey, I don't like that you might be interested in someone. That sounds insane. That sounds like someone who's insecure with their relationship and with themselves, and that's not me. I trust you. So I keep it to myself. I sit, I nod, I act normal, and then I go home and I think about it way longer than I should. I think about who he is, whether he noticed the things that I noticed, whether he'd hurt you. Every time you do these little hints that you're thinking about other guys, those thoughts come cascading into my head, and I obsess over them way more than I should really admit. But you took my seat today, so I guess I'm just in a bad mood. I know how that sounds. I'm not pretending that it's normal. I'm just telling you that I'm being honest with you. That's what I value most about our relationship, baby, is our honesty. You didn't notice that? That's what puts us above all the other couples, and certainly above whoever you're going to find with this checklist in an Elle magazine. So, no, I don't like the magazine. I don't like what it represents, and I definitely don't like the idea of you looking at it. You don't need it. What do you mean? You're looking at the checklist so you can realize how much better I am? How I check all those boxes already? I mean, that's really sweet of you, baby. I'm kind of a little embarrassed for myself now. Oh, sweetie. That's really kind of you. No, I feel the same way about you. I shouldn't have gone off like that. I told you I trust you, and I could see how you'd be a bit confused. But I don't know. You took my seat at the cafe today, so I'm just not thinking clearly. I mean, how else do you expect me to react?